Afternoon. Good afternoon, guys. It's me, Brian D here, and today we are back with more Cal Maritime vlogs. Scott's here with me in his mess deck uniform because he now works for the dining services and make sure.
Slave.
I don't think you can say that. But so this week we had literally zero plans because both Scott and I are standing watch for tonight. So basically, standing watch is we're protecting the ship from explosions and all that. No, I'm just kidding. We just make sure that everyone who should be getting access onto the ship is going, and no unauthorized people are going onto the ship, and yada yada yada. So yeah, I currently have the 1600 to 20 Firewatch, and Scott has the 20 to 24 or to midnight. So it is fun stuff. I will be just vlogging whatever it is that comes up on Firewatch. Technically, I'm not even allowed to do this, but honestly, it's whatever. So I'll catch you guys in a little bit. Yeah. So for Firewatch, we wear our normal khaki uniform, even if the uniform of the day is something else. We had the weekend Firewatch. So on Friday, our uniform of the day was our salt and peppers, which are kind of like that. That's Daniel's uniform he left out. There's a lot of glare, but there it is. But yeah, but even if the uniform of the day is salt and peppers like that, the Firewatch uniform will always be the khaki. So I should probably get dressed right about now.
Yeah, baby girl, you're so damn fine, though. Wanna know if I can hit it from behind, though. I'm sipping on you like some fine wine, though. When it's over, I press rewind, though. Talking bands, I got it. Benjamins in my pocket. I traded my truth for some robbers, and he's playing Batman. Fatty's gonna rob him. Yeah, I got the Glock in my robbery. 17 shots, no 38. Yeah, I got the Glock in my robbery. 17 shots, no 38. Yeah, she's fine. Wondering will she be mine? Walk past, I press rewind.
Alright guys, so as I stated, I'm on watch from 1600 to 2000, or from 4 to 8 in the afternoon. As you can see, I got my official walkie-talkie currently on a round. So I'm just making sure all the gates are locked and nothing too fishy is going on around here. But yeah, basically every hour I come out, or here, let's start with this. I am the junior in charge. I am the 2C in charge of this shift from 4 to 8. There's a sophomore and a freshman in the watch box, which I'll show you guys in a minute. But yeah, technically I'm the one in charge for this 4-hour shift. And then there's the Carquinians in the back. It's a pretty nice picture right there. But yeah, so if they have any problems, they reach out to me. And if I have any problems that I can't figure out and fix, I call the CDO, who is the senior in charge, and they're on for 24 hours or 12 hours or something like that. So yeah, so all I'm doing right now is just making sure all these crates are like closed and everything. Sorry about the wind, guys. And then just gotta make sure like this gate is locked. Yeah, cool. Just simple stuff like that. But yeah, that's all I'm doing for right now. I do this every hour, and I just check up on my underclassmen in the box right over there. So this here is the gate. It leads into the parking lot to the ship over there. So the underclassmen conduct watch in that watch box. That's what it is. They basically just check the port pass to make sure that all authorized personnel are going onto the ship, and no one that doesn't belong on the ship doesn't go onto the ship. Okay, so for Firewatch here on So for Firewatch here at Cal Maritime, each person, everyone is gonna have to do it at some point in time, at least once a month. each major has a different fire watch that they stand. So engineers will go stand their watch in EOS in the engine room. Marine transportation majors or deckies, they'll stand fire watch on the quarterdeck, and then global studies and maritime affairs and international business and logistics majors or students do this one, or the one that I just showed you. So for global studies and maritime affairs and international business and logistics, you know, your freshman year and your sophomore year, you're going to be in that watch box that I just showed you. Basically just making sure that everyone has their port pass going onto the ship, making sure that if that person doesn't have a port pass, you know, do they really belong there? Are they a student? And whatnot. It's very simple. Another thing that they do is, you guys saw that gate, cars going in and out. If the car goes into the parking lot, they have to write down what time that car is coming in, that driver's license plate, or the license plate number, and then the driver, like their last name. And then if that car exits at a certain time, then they report when that car clocks out. That's about it, you know. Typically, the junior in charge, which is me today, will take the sophomore and the freshman separately, you know, on watch. So, you know, just checking to make sure all the gates are locked, all the doors are closed, nothing's open that shouldn't be open, and everything is okay in this vicinity of the area. For deckies or marine transportation, now you have the they stand on the quarterdeck. So from us here, yes, we check their port pass and everything. And then when the cadets or the students that live on the ship go up, or whoever's going up onto the ship, they have to show their port pass again. And, you know, I think they report their, like, room number and all that stuff. And then those deckies who are on watch on the quarterdeck, you know, they have them fill out a little paper, a little slot. And they do that. Deckies also do rounds. They check, I forget what they check. I'm not a decky, so I don't know. But they check, like, they do soundings, I believe. And then they walk around the ship and, like, the upper deck and then the lower deck as well. For engines, they report to EOS, as stated before, which is in the engine room. And there, basically, they check all, like, the temperature gauges, make sure the AC temperature is good, like, potable water is good, and all that stuff. Yeah, that's about it for conducting fire watches. Again, each major is different. So, again, Global Studies and Maritime Affairs, we're out here by the gate. Deckies or marine transportation are checking people in on the quarterdeck of the Golden Bear. And then the engineers, they just make sure everything's functioning on the inside for that. Typically, I might get a lot of butthurt about this, people who are butthurt, but typically, like, all the majors, they do the same amount of stuff. Like, us here, you know, they check their port passes, open the gate, and then go on rounds. That's 3 things. Deckies, check their port passes, go on rounds, and then, you know, the rounds are longer than ours, and they do soundings. That's 3 things. And then engineers, they go on rounds, they do soundings, and they check all the temperature stuff. And from what I remember, when I was an engineer, that was about it. I mean, yeah, like, the upperclassmen, like, tested us on stuff, but other than that, like, all you do is just sit there. And then in Decky's case, you stand there for your first year. I guess you're not allowed to sit or something like that. But, yeah, if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong, but from my knowledge, it seems like we all do the same amount of stuff. So, there's a lot, there's just a lot of things that go on and everything. But that's what it is for watch. Typically, watch is 4 hours long. And then I believe each major is different. So typically, when I was an engineer, the oncoming watch standard would show up 30 minutes early, and if that happened every single time, then everyone would technically be getting 30 minutes off, but you're still working that 4 hours. So if you have a watch from 8 o'clock at night to midnight, your person that's relieving you at midnight should show up at 11:30, whereas you had also, prior to when you started, you showed up at 7:30 rather than 8 o'clock. For NPM or Global Studies, for like me and the IBL majors, we show up 15 minutes. So my shift started at 4 o'clock today, but I showed up at 3:45, and then I should be relieved at 7:45. So that's just how like divisional stuff works, and basically all it is. My CDO, the senior in charge, he doesn't have to be here. He shows up every 4 hours to make sure like everyone's changed over and relieved of their duties and all that stuff. But other than that, that's pretty much standing fire watch at Cal Maritime here. It's quite boring for everyone, but we have to do it, so oh well. That is about it for standing watch. So as I'm currently editing this video right now, and I realize I never really ended the video, so thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys have any other questions about Cal Maritime here, I will do my best to answer it, as I've said before. But that is about it for Standing Fire Watch here on campus. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked the video, hit that like and subscribe button for more. I'm still working on my 100 subscriber video, so be patient for that. It's all timing issues and everything. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys the next time.